Hello, good afternoon. Today I'm here with Marcela Flores. She's a bilingual person who is going to share with us about her journey on learning English. So, Marcela, may I ask you some questions?
Sure.
Okay, let's start. Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Yes, my name is Marcela Flores. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Mexico and I studied communication science. And currently I'm studying English because I love languages and I want to improve my skills.
Okay. Why did you decide to learn English?
Well, I decided to learn English because, I was studying English during my school days and for all my school years, from elementary school to high school. But I remember that I was so into a language. I fell in love with it, and I decided to search for new words or to listen to music in English, and in that way I acquired it very easy.
Okay. How did you first start learning English?
I started to first learn English when I was in elementary school. I remember that I enjoyed the classes, about classes about colors, animals, and all that kind of stuff, numbers. But I think the most important part is when I arrive home and I search for new words, and I have this core memory about the moment when I wanted to know how the word alberga in Spanish was, how that word was in English, and I remember that I searched for it and it was pool. And yeah, that's the way I learned.
Okay. What has been the easiest part of learning English for you?
Okay, the easiest part was that, like I said, I fell in love with the language. So if I had this feeling, it was more easy to acquire because I don't know, for example, if I listened to a song or if I watched some TV series like Drake and Josh, Hannah Montana, and The Naked Brothers Band, I remember that type of programs were my favorites. And every time, for example, that I looked for a video on YouTube about these programs or to listen a new song, I don't know, it was easy for me to understand some words or to reproduce the pronunciation. And yeah, I don't think that part was difficult. It was pretty easy, and it was just part of me.
What has been the most difficult part of learning English?
Okay, the most difficult part for me is when I have to learn new grammar, especially grammar for advanced levels and the tenses. I feel pressure to learn a lot of things, and because I know that at this point of my English level, there are a lot of grammar that get mixed because that's the way it is if you are in a higher level. But I don't know, it's not easy for me to understand it at first and to add it to my daily life. It's difficult because I don't know how to use it. So I know that if I want to be better, I have to work on it and to really practice, because obviously you don't have to understand something at first. You have to work on it, and that's what I want to do.
Okay. How do you practice English outside of class?
I practice English through music. I really like to sing in English, and not only sing but to analyze the lyrics and to try to, for example, if there are new words that I don't know their pronunciation, then I'm gonna search for the pronunciation and to try to reproduce it exactly the way it is, and to try to add that vocabulary to my daily life. And I really like this method. I don't know if you know it. It's called shadowing, and it's when you, for example, watch your favorite TV show and you select a scene and you put on subtitles, in this case in English, and while you are hearing what they're saying, you are trying to reproduce it the way it is said, and in that way you work with vocabulary, with structure of some grammar, and with listening, and with pronunciation, of course. So that's the way I like to practice outside class.
Okay. Can you share an experience when speaking English helped you in real life?
Yes, 3 years ago I was working in Tim Hortons in Monterrey City, and there are a lot of people who were foreign, so they speak in English. And well, while I was working, I had the opportunity to use my English outside class, and it was a very interesting experience.
Okay. How do you feel when you speak English with other people?
Well, it depends, because if I know I'm being evaluated, for example, in front of a teacher or someone that has a higher level than me, I feel nervous and I tend to forget words. But if it's someone that I know is going to understand and the conversation flows naturally, I feel comfortable.
Okay. What goals do you have for your English in the future?
Okay, as I said before, I tend to struggle with advanced grammar and with tenses. So I would like to work hard on it and to really improve that part, because it's something essential. It's not. I know that vocabulary is important, but that part is very important too.
And finally, how has learning English changed the way you see the world or yourself?
Okay, something that I've learned is that through language, you have the opportunity to learn about culture, and culture talks about people. So if you want to connect with others and to really find this, the most human experience, then you have to be open to to know that, and to really find a way to understand others, and to live that experience, because there's no other way to connect.
Okay, so we finished. Thank you so much.